Hello, lovely people. Let's begin with the dealing with missing data. All right, so we realized that all the variables have missing data, and I told you that my strategy is to get rid, if you want to get rid of all, of course you have to. Of course, we agreed that you have to get rid of all the rows that has all missing values. There's no data in there, not even for one single variable. So for this purpose, what we're going to do here is we are going to, let's do that. We are going to now dealing with missing data. So here, dealing with missing data. All right, so let's get started. So dealing with missing data, the first thing I'm gonna do is to help you drop rows, or we call them also records, that contain all missing values, okay? So here I'm not gonna say or, I'm gonna put just this, okay. Okay, so how do we do that? We are going, first of all, df is the original data frame. I'm gonna do df missing rows. No missing rows, okay? No it's a very long name, isn't it? How about we call it df clean and equals, or maybe df no missing. You know why? Because we're going to do cleaning data. So df no missing. All right, so that will be the original data frame df, and we're going to drop na. So there is here a function called the drop na, and for us to drop all the rows, we're going to use all. All right, good. So now we are going to take a look at the df no missing and to check if we got rid of that row. Oh wow, we have now, as you can see, here row number 1. So here serial number 0 and 1 is missing because it's gone. Okay, very good. So now we have to deal with 2 missing datas over here. So if you want to drop this, I'm going to show you later. If you want to drop a specific row or column that has missing data, but for now, let's just do the my way of dealing with missing data. And most of the time, I believe that every data cell is a precious one. So if you want, so this is here a strategy 1. You wanna drop all rows that have at least 1 missing value. So the previous here strategy is not a strategy, it's step number 1. So this is step number 1. Step 1, drop rows or records that contain all missing values. And here step 2, strategy 1. Step 2, strategy 1. You wanna get rid of the rows, for example. So let's call it here df underscore strategy 1. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to take the df no missing, and you are going to drop. Again, you're gonna drop na, but this time you're not gonna specify anything or any argument or how to do it in between the brackets after you have done up here. You said how is equal to all. Over here, you're just going to keep it as is. And if you kept it as is, you can just take a look at this first strategy. And now the data is all fine. How do you know that? You can just take this, all right, and say describe, of course, and then run it. And now you can do also all for the description, right? In any case, this data set is little, and you can see that there's no missing data. All right, let's talk about another strategy. So that would be step 2. We are still step 2, but there is another strategy. Your second strategy will be to estimate actually this is okay. Some of you might say, oh, why is she doing this? We could have just did a drop NA right from the beginning and got rid of everything. Yes, I understand, but actually this is not my favorite strategy. I don't usually drop the whole row just because it has partially missing data, especially if the missing data is in numeric. If the missing data is is ordinal 1 to 5, yes, I will let go. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna say drop an A. But usually when you're dealing with numerical data, you can actually get estimation. You don't have to just get rid of the data record. So in this case, the step 1 would be get rid of all the rows that has missing data. But then this is my favorable strategy, which is to estimate the values, the missing data values, the missing data, the missing values. Okay, so we can estimate the missing values. All right, so how do we do that? The way that we do it is as follows. Focus with me, please. So now we are going to go and with this DF no missing, all right, DF no missing, we are going to estimate. The first thing would be the pre-test score, and we're gonna use the dot fill. So fill this NA in this column by the following, by the fill it in where? Fill it in this pre-test score, and then fill it with the mean. We've done something similar to this previously when we did the sum of the NAs. Remember, we did DF dot the NADF, and then we did that sum, right? So this is why I did that line of code, because I want you to get a little bit comfortable with this piece of code. All right, so now let's take a look at this data. As you can see, this originally missing data point was replaced by the average. 4, 7, 9 over 3 is 3. So as you can see here, we were able to replace it automatically by the average. All right, so now this will yield us, if we have like 30 different missing data, we will have 30 different points of data under pre-test score filled with the value 3. And this is really not favorable, isn't it? So the more favorable way, guys, is to fill this with the mean corresponding to a certain category regarding, for example, the mean when it's a female, the mean when it's a male, and so on. All right, over here it's not really much fun because this is female rather than male. If it was male, 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 and then this is female, that is awesome, more awesome. Maybe I should have I should consider changing the data set. And then that would be 4 and 2 is 6 over 2 is 3, is the same thing. In any case, I'm going to show you how to group and fill the data by grouping it. I'm sorry, it's more fun if I maybe I should add multiple rows and also add more males so that we can have a different answer. But what I would like to, I hope that you understand what I'm trying to do. All right, so here step 2 is, here is strategy 3 is estimate the missing values over here by the mean of the variable. Over here, missing values by the mean of the variable grouped by another dimension, or what we all call it, categorical variable, the usually demographic variable. Demographic variables is like age, gender, and so on, or maybe mostly categorical variable. Okay, let's see how we do that. So let's see, let's take this one again, and this data fill of NA, it's not gonna work. So you know what I'm gonna do? Not the pre-test score. Here I'm gonna do it for the post-test score. Do you know why? Because the pre-test score now in this data frame is no longer missing because it's already filled. Okay, so let's fill the other one. The other one is the post data test score. So let's fill NA. Let's use fill NA. Okay, and df dot group by. So you can use the group by, and instead you can, and here you group by a certain variable like sex, and in fact you are going to group for the pre-test score, and we're not done yet. Hang in there, and we're gonna transform here the mean. It's very important to do that, and in place, as we said, is equal true. So we're gonna put it already in there, and let's take a look. Oh, I did something wrong. Okay, so I have the df no missing, the df no missing. Okay, and post test score, and this is dot fill name post test score. Okay, what's wrong with the name? Did I do something wrong here with the name? Maybe misspelled something. Okay. Oh, is not defined. That is quite interesting. I got all the Okay, DF no missing. Sukka. I'm sorry, I put here DF. Oh man, this is why. Oh, so, no. Our data frame is, I'm sorry, the data frame is this one. DF no missing, right? Okay, did I make a mistake here? Yes, no, I didn't. Okay. I'm sorry, lovely people. I'm sorry. It's again still a problem. DF no missing. Dot group pi. Hey, that's quite interesting. Okay, that is one of the most embarrassing situations because I already have this code done, but I have here some a problem. A value is trying to be sent on a copy of a slice from a data frame. Okay. Okay. So maybe it's because copy warning. Okay. Okay. What happens if I just put that like that? Would it work fine? I think we use DF strategy 1. No missing. Oh no, this is strategy 2. Okay. DF strategy 2. Would it work? It's not working. Let me take a look and see what's going on here. This was fine. This line was all right until this is okay. DF no missing, right? DF no missing. Sokka, now I understand. Okay, DF no missing. So now we use DF no missing and all that, and we ran it and everything is all right, but I have a problem here. Okay, I see now. DF no missing. I used it again for post-test score. Okay. There's a problem here for I need to look up what's up. Let me just show you that this code hopefully will work regardless, but DF will not work. DF will not work. You know why? Because there's missing data, but also post test score and DF. It's very funny that it keeps saying that the post test. What did there? Here, you guys, what? You see? So now everything is all right. Did you guys see what I did? This is like a noob kind of mistake. It went through the cracks for me. I'm really sorry for that. This shall never happen again. So please make sure that when you are referring to a variable here, as you can see, this is a variable. This variable in a data frame. This data frame is named DF, or this data frame is named DF underscore NO underscore missing. So you type in the data frame, and either actually you can say dot. You can say one way of doing it is to say dot the name of the variable, or to put it in between brackets. Actually, I would like to see dot. If we do it, it is gonna also be just fine. Do you see what I'm trying to tell you here? So basically over here, there are two ways of referring and pointing to a variable in a data frame. But in either way, you have to always point back to the data frame name. So you have the variable name here and pointing back to the DF underscore no missing, which is the data frame name. There's another way here, which is enclosing it with two square brackets, but don't forget to add the two quotes so that it will work just fine. So either way is all right. As you can see here, this 70 is in fact it's because it's a female. If it were a male and I would have to take the mean, it will be 25 and 62 over 2. I will probably in fact change a little bit the data set And then when you are watching this video, you'll find out that you got a better and a more interesting results, because I think I'm going to change the data set so that you have a more interesting result. Okay, so what if I would like to fix, for example, the if there is any if there is, I want to fix, for example, the M and F, these ones. I'm gonna do it with you. Why? Because I want to do it as a review for what we've done in the last class. Remember, we've done in the previous class together how to get the dummies. So let's do the dummies. So we are going to define a data frame df dummies, okay? Sorry, df underscore dummies. And over here, we are going to use the get underscore dummies method from the pandas library. And this will take the df underscore no missing data frame dot sex. And now let's take a look at the df dummies and see how would it look like. It should look like two columns, f and m. We need to drop one of these columns. So df dummies should be equal to df dot drop. And of course, you are going to drop the sex column. No, the F column, because the male is 1 usually and the female is 0. So 1, 0. So we're going to drop the this, and of course don't forget the axis is equal to columns. Okay, and now let's take a look at the df underscore dummies again, and it should look like that. Now we need to concatenate this. Oh shoot, actually I should have just concatenated this. Because now I have to drop again the sex variable here. So I should have here, I dropped, okay. In the clean data set, cleaned is the df no missing. What I mean by it here, df no missing will be equal to df no missing dot concat concat what, you guys? Concat dummies. Concat df underscore dummies. Do we have a column here? Yes, we always have axes equal columns. And let's take a look now at the df no missing and see how it looks like. We still have to drop the sex. Oh, Sopka, I have a problem here. df I think I don't need this. That's I will need this if I have multiple entries, but right now what's happened? Concat wait, concat in fact takes the df wait a minute, it's gonna take df no missing and the df dummies. Okay, df concat. So let's put it in a different name. Let's see what's the problem here. df concat df no missing df no missing df no missing with df dummies. What's the problem? df, no missing, dot. Oh, Nora. Oh, Nora. Oh. Sorry, guys. This method, we point back to pandas library, not to the data frame. So, Nay, I'm sorry. Okay, now we understand how this works. And then we're gonna drop the sex. In fact, if I will do this again, all over again, I made a mistake here. I will just not to drop anything here, just concatenate this all together. And then I will just to drop 2 columns together once and for all. And the way that I will do it, I will drop the F if it was still here and comma the sex. But for now, it's okay. Oh, no, not df dummies, not df dummies, df concat. df concat. So the drop, it's very interesting. The drop, you have to refer to point back to the data frame, but the concatenate or concat, you point back to the pandas library. So here it is. I will share this data set with you. And before that, actually, I would like you to rename the column. This is something that I told you I will show you in the next class. So we are going to rename the M column for male and to sex, right? So the way we do it is we say, so for example, I'm going to put it as the data set or the data. Now it's the last thing that we need to do is equal to the df underscore concat and dot rename, and I'm gonna rename the columns, and I think yes, curling brackets, and then I'm gonna rename the M to sex, and then that's it. I'm going to return back the data, and that will be our data, and now it's ready for analysis. So all what you've done so far is just making sure that the data is all ready for analysis, no missing data, and also you dealt with the categorical variables. And I did the categorical variable here just for the sake of reviewing what we covered last time. If you have any questions, if I am too fast for you, then consider doing the exercise twice, not only once. So consider viewing this video more than once. If you still don't understand, don't leave matters hanging. I am around at your convenience, and I actually also set up appointments with the students in the evening also. So if you have like part-time jobs and you're busy and you want some time to rest after a long day in campus, don't worry, just try me and send me an email. You'll find me there for you. All right, lovelies, take care of yourself. I'll see you again on Tuesday.